So some invisible being told him this when he was out of his body. Said, all the force of will you'll ever need is found in the art of letting go. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I find this really profound, because I was finding like I didn't have enough willpower to do the hard things I needed to do. And here it's saying that basically willpower comes from, there's something I'm holding on to, basically. Now, multimillionaire Alex Becker said that when he lets go of drugs, video games, sugar and alcohol, he becomes a different person. He has the willpower to start a business, to continue with his business. But when he's holding on to any of those four things, he just wants to sit around and play games and be like not a business guy, not who he is today. Can any of you guys relate to that? Like where you've held on to things and holding on to that thing obstructed you from having the strength, the motivation to do the thing you wanted to do?
That's a good question. I don't really know, but I like the thing where he holds on to those things and holds them back, because like I think it's a lot about the easy dopamine. You know, I think that a lot of people today has a lot of very easy access to dopamine, like TikTok and stuff. So they it's much easier to get your dopamine rush and be happy by just scrolling through TikTok instead of actually go out and do something worthwhile. So I think that might be what is also it's about, because it's where when you stop using all these social media and TikTok especially, which is designed to keep you on a dopamine high all the time. Because when you stop doing that, you reset your like dopamine levels, so you actually get a normal amount of dopamine from doing stuff, which is a lot more healthy for you, because you actually like it's the way you humans have operated for all the time, except for like these last few hundred years. So I feel like it's very interesting, and it's something I notice in my day-to-day life, because like if I just doom scroll and like go through my phone all the day, I do nothing. But if I actually like decide to put my phone away, or my phone is dead or whatever, then I actually like get the energy to do stuff. So I feel like letting go of all the instant dopamine will allow us to like get the energy and motivation to actually do stuff.
Any other guys have experiences with this? Willpower. We're talking about willpower and letting go.
I feel like sometimes when your passion became a job, is that what you were saying about the guy? Like,
so Alex,
he was a businessman, but
he's a businessman. But if he plays video games, drinks, gets drunk, takes sugar, porn, like any of that sort of stuff, he doesn't.
These dopamine hits, like it stops.
These dopamine hits, like he doesn't feel like a motivated business guy.
Yeah, because he's under pill and drunk.
He just reckons when he lets go of all those things, then all of a sudden he wakes up with the motivation to. He sold his business for over $100 million, so he did a great thing, but he wasn't always like that. He has his moments. So he was telling his followers that they need to let go of things if they want to feel. Because he's saying people don't feel like starting a business. People don't feel like doing anything important. And he's suggesting that the reason why you don't feel that way is because you're holding on to all these bad habits. Dopamine hits all.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's like an easiness level. Like people want to take the easy way around. Like if you knew easy way to make like 100 million, that's a lot of money. But like if you knew an easy way, you would take it, right? And it's quite easy. I'm like a UX designer, so I design a UX designer, a user experience designer. It's like we try to make things easier, but like with the easiness, like it's very easy.
It's your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault basically. My fault. Everything's easy. I think it's so easy to just when you wake up, look at your phone and then you start scrolling. It's so easy. It's instead of like walking or get out of bed and do like a workout, because it takes like time. It takes time and it's like effort, and it's not like super easy. So I think it's like an easiness level. Like the easier things get, the people want to take the easy way out.
People want easy things. Yeah, it's always been that way.
Yeah, why work out for 40 minutes if you can get the same amount of dopamine by scrolling on your phone for 40 minutes?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It's much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does scrolling on TikTok give you the same amount of dopamine as a 10-minute workout or something like that? Or
In the moment, yeah, but like afterwards, I feel much more fulfilled by having worked out because it's meaningful. It's like it's not the easy dopamine; it's like the meaningful. Like I scrolled through my phone like 40 minutes this morning instead of getting out of bed. I actually do something worthwhile.
Yeah.
So like it's, but whenever I go work out or when I do anything that's worthwhile, like I get dopamine a little bit less, but it feels more real, more like it's more long lasting because it's more meaningful.
I get the same as well, but it's not the scrolling on the phone, it's alcohol.
Yeah.
So like what I used to do was I'd party during the weekdays and you know, and feel good. But then if I did half exercise and half party, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just a different vice. So it's like if you do a bench press, it's the same as having a shot. Like like what you said, it just feels more natural. But so that makes sense.
Yeah, but the fun thing about like partying is like I once heard a quote that says drinking alcohol is borrowing happiness from tomorrow. Which is like, I love that quote. It always resonates with me because like,
borrowing happiness from tomorrow.
Yeah, because like you feel super great when you're out drinking and partying and stuff, but like the day after you feel that much more terrible, you know?
That's probably what you're talking about, like with the coffee and stuff. Like if he goes back to it and he just feels lazy, the happiness from tomorrow, just video games.
yeah, thing that comes to mind is like you're getting like you're short circuiting your system. Like you're getting such a spike that it's draining.
Yeah,
it becomes draining. I think about sugar, like isolated sugar, as opposed to eating a piece of fruit.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of thoughts that cross my mind when you talk about that. But yeah, these are... Another thing kind of interesting to me is the other thing that was told in his out-of-body experience was knowing what or when is not important, having faith in the grand design is. Personally, I do struggle with this where I don't trust how events can play out in my favour. I try to force things too much and I try to have all the control, and I'm finding that that's been a problem for me. So I'm trying to that's why I read this book. I'm trying